What's up, y'all? How y'all doing today? It's your boy Trippy Goat, ready to tell our story of today. So we are going to take it back a little around Thanksgiving time. Now, y'all, this was this Thanksgiving, and I had an absolute blast. In fact, I hope every one of y'all ate a whole bunch of Thanksgiving turkey stuff. And hey, don't get me started on that motherfucking ham. You don't get me started on that motherfucking ham, cause I like that ham. I'm about to tell y'all a story, but hey, I had an orange rum spiced ham. Hey, get better, get better. That's all I gotta say. Fat, subscribe. Anyways, though, y'all, let me get on with this story. So, I just made it back home a couple hours ago. You know how your boy is. He's working out of state. So I go and see my girl. I hug her. I kiss her. You know, I do all the boyfriend, girlfriend shenanigans. Now, she has to go to work in literally like an hour. I said, okay, bet. I'll take your vehicle. I'll roll me up a couple of joints. And I'll take her over, or I'll take you over to work. So that's what I done. I hopped in her whip. She hopped in the passenger side. She was a little passenger princess. I start skirting over there. I drop her off over at work. You know, give her a little smooch goodbye. You know, give her a little slap behind. You know, tell her to have a good day. You know, just fucking around, joking, laughing. So, anyways, now your boy is trying to call up a couple of his friends. Now, I don't got too many friends over around that town. You know, been living there for about a year, but still don't got too many. I got about 2 or 3 people. And that's who your boy hit up. He hit up everyone, tried to see what they was on. They wasn't on shit. They never did get back up with me for the time being. I said, fuck it. Your boy, Trippy, he's gonna go to the park. He's gonna have a little smoke by himself. And that's what I done. I drove over to the park, you know, started smoking. I was watching some Goblin. I was having a good time. Had this nice little drizzle going on. But, you know, wasn't too cold or nothing. You know, a pretty warm Thanksgiving day for me about it. Or, excuse me, day before Thanksgiving. Anyways, though, you know, I get back in the vehicle, and by this time, it's been fucking hours. It's probably been 2 hours at least. Because, you know, I walked around, I smoked, you know, I just got comfortable on the little park bench. You know, I was having me a good little nature time. You know, a little self-sustaining day. So I hop back in my car, or in my woman's car. I start driving. You know, I'm trying to see what the move is, and I figure, hey, why not? We going to Wally World. We going to Walmart. That's what I done. I done my little shopping, got me some potatoes to bake them later. Had me a real good little time. Now, this is where the story really gets crazy. So I hop back into my vehicle, or into my girlfriend's car, and I start driving, and I'm having a real good little time, listening to some music, about to stop over at my girlfriend's workplace, because I'm going to pick myself up a coffee. She sent me a text, had a beautiful picture of this coffee she made for me, and your boy was thirsty. He was ready to perch his tonsils a little bit. So, I'm almost there, like 2 minutes away. I'm driving. I got me a good half an ounce of just this good old dank with me. Just some good marijuana. I'm ready to smoke it up. You know, I'm about to get my drink. I'm about to go to the house, smoke a little more, just have me a good time. And, again, the reason why I'm saying my girlfriend's car is because this actually becomes important into the story. So the blue lights start showing up. I'm like, oh fuck. Fucking damn it. I'm yelling at myself. I'm like, fuck, why did these motherfuckers want me? So I take my time pulling over. Your boy, he's trying to find a good little place to pull over. But really what I was doing was I was fucking grabbing that half an ounce of marijuana I had. I was shoving it back. I was eating that shit like popcorn. I put down the whole bag in myself. I'm chewing this shit. And hey, thank you, Taco Bell. Thank you. Not only did I have Taco Bell a little bit earlier, but I got pulled over in Taco Bell, in the same Taco Bell. But luckily, I had me a nice little Taco Bell water right by me. Because I didn't realize that shit is dry as hell. I was eating all them nugs and stuff, and it felt like fucking crackers. So the whole time, I'm getting pulled over. I got a whole bag of pot. I fucking had it all in my mouth. Every bit of it. And then I grabbed that Taco Bell water. I'm still getting pulled over. I'm drinking that shit. I'm trying to just get it all down so I don't have a mouthful of pot when this cop comes. And he could definitely tell I was taking my time, because as soon as I pulled over right in that Taco Bell parking lot, he opened up the door, walked straight over to me. And I'm thinking, fuck, I done that real quick, just to make sure there wasn't no crumbs on my lips. And he comes over, I need your license and your insurance. Now, one problem was I didn't know where the insurance was, where it was my girlfriend's car. I said, I don't know where the insurance is, just look it up, here's my license. Played it cool, played like everything was smooth. And he took a look at it, and then gave it back to me and went, he said, sir, have you been smoking? I said, no, I haven't been smoking. I said, I smoked a while back ago, at least good 4 or 5 hours ago. I lied a little bit. I kind of dramatized it. Tried to stretch the truth a little bit. I am. Anyways, though, I stretched the truth to him a little bit. And he comes over and he says, sir, I'm going to need you to step out of your vehicle. And that's what I done. I was compliant. Hey, this motherfucker put me in the back of the cop car without any questions. Pulled over got another cop to come over. And they searched the fuck out of that vehicle. I'm just smiling by this point. Because everybody at Taco Bell, I'm seeing people look through the windows and everything. People's driving by looking at me. Here's me in the back. I'm not handcuffed or nothing, but I'm in the back of the cop car, And the door is open, but, I'm still back in there, And, that motherfucker comes back to me. He said, the reason why I pulled you over was your headlights were out. Now, see, this is the part where I tell you, my girlfriend's car was a little bit important to this story, because I thought the motherfuckers were on. Now, maybe it was the fog lights, maybe something like that, or maybe I was just fucking stupid. But see, my van and her car are totally different when it comes to turning them bitches on. I thought they was on. I don't know. I don't even really care, because I'm right here. I got out of the shit. I got out of it. And he starts questioning me. He's asking me, do I have any problems doing a field sobriety test? Do I have any mental difficulties or physical difficulties that would make it a problem if I did do a field sobriety check? And I say no to every one of them, besides when it came to the mental part. Now you see, there ain't nothing really wrong with your boy or nothing like that. But your boy was scared to do them ABCs backwards. Hey, I don't know if I can say my ABC backwards. I didn't want to test that. So I told him I had a little bit of a learning disability and that when it comes to like patterns or taking things out of order, it's hard for me to do. He said, okay, that's fine. We got other procedures anyways. So luckily that cop was cool with that. Luckily, my little story on me telling him, hey, I can't really do that type of shit. Luckily it all worked out. So he starts getting me to do all these things. Now he's getting me to look at his finger and just move my eyes. Hey, no problem. No problem. Your boy aces it. Your boy does just fine with that shit. Then he tells me to walk backwards and then sidestep right, backwards, backward, then left. Something where I just made like a whole fucking square pretty much. I'd never even heard of that shit. But hey, your boy done just fine with that. Then came the big part. Now, he went over to a line and everybody's looking at me. I had some old grandma wave at me while she was driving over in Taco Bell. I'm just smiling. I'm laughing. Truly, I'm having a good little time. I'm not nervous at all. Hey, maybe I should have, but I wasn't. Your boy Trippy, he was feeling just fine. He was feeling warm as a mug and a little bit high still. But, anyways. And by the way, y'all, never fucking smoke and drive and shit. It might be safer than drinking, but still, dude, it really ain't cool or nothing like that. So that's my little word of advice for y'all. I ain't gonna lie, I've done it before. It never has caused me problems, but your reflexes, everything's still different. So, hey, that's grown-up trippy talk right there. Anyways, though, he tells me to do the heel on the toe walk. Now, what that is that's where you walk like this, and they want your heel and the front of your toes to constantly touch. And so they just want you to walk straight in a line. And they basically don't want you tripping, falling, being walking bad. They want you to walk a straight line. I done it pretty good, I thought. It was actually a little bit harder than what I thought it was gonna be. But after that, the cop, he tells me to walk over to him. He pulls out a breathalyzer. He tells me to blow on the breathalyzer. I do that shit just fine. Your boy, he's killing it. The officer, he thought I was drinking or something too. Like, he knew I smoked, but he thought I was drinking. And, so then, I'm thinking I'm home free. I'm thinking I'm good. I just passed everything. This is the scariest part for me. Instead of me getting able to walk over to my car, he goes over, tells me to stand beside of the officer so he can watch me while he goes back to my car. Now, your boy, when he ate all that pot, what he done was he grabbed that pot bag, because I wasn't about to eat a whole fucking Ziploc bag of plastic, and I stuffed it in between the seats is what I done. I thought I was pretty slick with it. They never did see it on the first search they done. And anyways, I don't know if he just has suspicion or if some probably motherfuckers have done that before. I don't know. But he goes and he finds it. He must have stuck his fingers up in the seats and shit. And he found it. He pulled it out. He asked me what it was and stuff. And I told him, I ain't gonna lie. I just told him pretty much the truth. I told him that, yeah, there was marijuana in it, but it wasn't true marijuana. It's what you call THCA, and it came from a legal dispensary. I can show it to you right now, officer. And luckily, he was pretty cool with it. He basically just threatened me, saying that if he wasn't in a good mood today, and if I wasn't, being nice and helpful with him, that he could charge me with a paraphernalia charge. And he told me I'm free to go, that he's gonna follow me back to my house, because I told him I lived 2 minutes away. I was telling the truth. And so that's what I done. Your boy didn't get no coffee that day, because the fucking cop was making sure his ass was back home. But anyways, y'all, that was my little bit of excitement right there. Of course, I call my friends, then I'm telling them what happened. Everybody's like, oh, fuck, your ass just about got arrested. We was joking because one of my other friends just got arrested about a week or two ago. And, hey, pray for my boy. Pray for him. But, yeah, I was almost caught up with a charge, too. I was scared of it, at least. But anyways, that's the time I fucking, day before Thanksgiving, almost got arrested. Anyways, y'all, if y'all enjoyed this story and fucked with it, hey, let me know. Give me a like, give me a subscribe, give me a comment. In fact, out of everything I enjoy the most, it's probably the comments. Now, hey, subscribe to your boy. Your boy wants to see more of you. Anyways, though, y'all have a great fucking day. Sorry I haven't posted in a while. Just been super busy. Peace.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.